The following program comes to you in color from Hollywood. The heart of the entertainment world. The Hollywood Palace. With your host, Steve Rhodins. Tonight, Pat Anthony with his lions and tigers. Bill Dana. Phyllis Diller. The Fuller Brothers. Florence Henderson. Russ Lewis. The Rodan. Titulaires of the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Look, a shield. That's the glow coat heel mark shield. It shields against Tommy's black heel marks.
All of them?
Just about.
Terrific.
Now, I'll wax hard enough to form a heel mark shield. Hard gloss glow coat. So hard it takes a pounding and keeps on shining.
Hey, wait!
I gotta get a shield for my floor.
It shields against black heel marks. Hard gloss glow coat.
Lemon pledge, very pretty. Puts a shine down lemon good. Lemon pledge as you're dusting. Brings new luster to the wood. Lemon pledge clean so easy. Lemon way to make wood glow. Lemon pledge as you're dusting. Adds protection as you go.
New from Johnson Wax.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your host, the famous singing star of television and Broadway, Steve Lawrence.
She loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, true she doesn't show it. How could she when she doesn't know it? Yesterday she loathed me, but today she likes me. And tomorrow, my teeth ache from the urge to touch her. I'm speechless, for I mustn't tell her. It's wrong now, but it won't be long now before my love discovers that she and I are lovers. Imagine how surprised she's bound to be. But tomorrow, tingling, such delicious tingles. I'm trembling, what the heck does that mean? I'm freezing, that's because it's cold out. But still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, I'd like to scrawl on everyone I see. She loves me, she loves me. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
Very much. Thank you so much. Gee, it's nice to be back here at the Hollywood Palace. You know, this is an exciting time of the year to come to Hollywood. Out at the film studios right now, they're already making plans for next season, you know, the television series and all. I thought maybe you might like to know a little bit about it. One idea that they're talking about is that they're going to keep the same television shows, but change the stars. And it struck me kind of funny, and I made up a list of some of the shows that you might see next season with that in mind, if they left the show, but changed the star. Next season, you're going to see Walter Pidgeon in Love on a Rooftop. Eddie Fisher, An Occasional Wife. Frank Sinatra in Youth Wants to Know. Adam Clayton Powell in The Fugitive. Dean Martin in 12 O'Clock High. Bishop Sheen will be on Father Knows Best. George Hamilton will be seen in Let's Make a Deal. Ronnie Reagan will be featured on Run for Your Life. But you know, there's two shows that I'm really looking forward to seeing. That's going to be Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor in Wide, Wide World of Sports. Which also, the top show, the one that I think is going to be the biggest one next season, is going to be George Jessel in Mission Impossible. Anyway, when you see these shows, remember you heard about it first here in the Hollywood Palace. You can play this game, pick up a copy of TV Guide, and mail it in to your local singer. We got a real wild show for you tonight, and I do mean wild, because one of our attractions is a cage full of ferocious lions and tigers. But I assure you that there's no danger, no harm. No harm will come to anybody. They can't escape. They're all locked up, and you don't have to... Are you all right? What's the matter? Did one of the animals escape or what?
No, it's not the animals. The stage manager's been after me all day.
Well, maybe he just wants to put you back in your cage, dear. Phyllis, you really look wonderful. Really. Just great. And I hear you were a big hit with Bob Hope in Vietnam.
Thank you, Steve. But you know, Bob always takes along a troupe of beautiful women.
Well, it must have been an interesting experience anyway, Phyllis. No, I didn't mean it that way. I mean, you know, being right up there in the front lines with all the action and all.
Oh, it was nice. And Bob was so nice to me. One time he brought me up on the stage in front of a regiment of men, and he said, "Fellas, I want you to see what you're fighting to come back home to." And the response was tremendous. The whole regiment signed up for the duration. See you later,
I think you're kidding, but listen, before you go backstage, I want you to be very careful of the animals back there. You know, they got sharp fangs and all.
You're telling me about fangs?
Phyllis Diller, who, of course, is the star of the Phyllis Diller Show, otherwise known as the wackiest shape in the Army. Anyway, she'll be back a little later. Right now, I'd like to start this evening's exciting show and welcome back one of the most spectacular teams to ever appear in our outdoor arena here. They're going to perform 60 feet up in the air with no net, only the sky and the cement between them. From Sweden, the sensational Rhodins. Won't you greet them? You know, in these days when everyone seems to be looking for new thrills, the sport of skydiving has become a fad of great proportions. Tonight, the Hollywood Palace is going to show you one of America's most fearless skydivers in one of his breathtaking leaps. We'll be switching once again to our outdoor cameras to watch this daredevil in a free fall from the height of 10,000 feet, landing right on our own parking lot. I think he's ready to go, so once again, right back out to our mobile cameras.
That's a fancy roof.
Are you all right, sir?
You really brought down the house.
That was some entrance, boy.
Yes, I really brought down.
I'm glad to see that you're all right. Please tell us your name.
My name, Jose Jimenez.
And you are the head of the skydiving club?
I am the head of the skydiving club.
What is the name of your club?
The name of my club is the Jimenez Free Fall and Screaming Society.
The Jimenez Free Fall and Screaming Society?
That's right, but it wasn't named after me, you know. It was named after my great-great-grandfather, John Quincy Jimenez.
John Quincy?
That's right. He went up in a balloon 2 miles away up in the air, and he jumped out of that thing in 1712.
Well, forgive me, sir, but parachutes weren't invented then.
He was the first screamer in our family.
Tell me, what is the composition of your club?
Well, my favorite composition is I Fell on You, now it's your turn to fall under me.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know you're difficult to communicate with?
Is that your composition?
No.
Sing me a few bars.
I'll tell you, I'll try once again to get through.
Oh, don't call me at the house. I'm here.
Let me explain what I mean by composition.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to ascertain the ethnic composition or the religio-sociological composition, or would you rather hear another chorus of I Fell on You?
I think I'd rather change the subject, to tell you the truth.
Okay, if you know how.
Well, what do you call the members of your club?
Survivors.
Survivors?
Survivors, that's right. Those that are still alive, but we call survivors.
Well, listen,
I had lived that.
Let me ask you, Mr. Jimenez.
Yes, please. Ask me something.
When you're about to make a jump, what is the first thing that you do?
Well, I turn to the nearest survivor and say, talk me out of it.
Do you fold your own parachute?
Yes. I want to know how you fold it?
Yes, how
What
do you
you got to do is you fold it in a big triangle. You want me to hold my helm on?
Yes.
See, you fold it in a big triangle, then you take the bottom part up to here. You take the other two parts in the middle, you take a big safety pin, and you put it right in the middle like that.
Oh, wait a minute. That sounds like you're folding a diaper.
That's where I get the rash. Clear that up for me.
I'll tell you what.
Could you also clear up the rash?
I'll tell you what, why don't we get back to the romance of skydiving?
It is romantic, too. You know, we had a couple there that was so romantic, they fell in love while falling to the sky, and they even got engaged while falling to the sky, and they got married while falling to the sky. Then it got a little tricky. Glad you find that amusing.
I wouldn't touch that line with a pitchfork. I tell you, I don't know why, but I think we should proceed, you know.
Do it for laughs.
Just tell me a little bit about the parachute itself.
Well, the parachutes, most of them are made out of nylon, you know.
Nylon?
It makes it very expensive. So I invented the paper parachute to bring jumping to the masses.
Paper parachute?
That's right.
Have you tested it?
Oh, yeah, it's been tested, yeah.
Did you test it yourself?
No. I got a desk job, you see, because I invented it. Now, do you know what it feels like to be stuck behind a desk when you got a chance to test a paper parachute? Do you know what that feels like?
How does it feel?
Marvelous.
Mr. Jimenez, do you have anything to say in conclusion?
Oh, you know, I wrote a poem about skydiving, and I would like to say.
Go right ahead. Do you want me to hold that for you?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Here's a poem about skydiving and individual giggling. Oh, when you fall to the air when you were a skydiver, when you jump right out of an airplane and you fall way down to the air, and you are really a skydiving person, and you fall down to the air, and you spread out your arms, and you fall down to the air, it feels very nice.
That's the most supercilious, inane poem I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you. It was my first one.
Rollies are tasty milder. Rollies are. That's why the flavor's right.
A special treatment softens the tobaccos for a smoother, milder taste.
That's why the flavor's right. Come to the good taste. Come to the good taste.
And you get a special kind of coupon, too. The famous Rollie coupon.
Rollies are. Tasty milder. Rollies are. That's why the flavor's right.
And you also get Rollie coupons on light menthol Bel Air.
Bel Air tastes light 'cause the menthol's right. Bel Air tastes light 'cause the menthol's right. Just the right touch of menthol with the right filter too.
You get a special kind of lightness when you smoke Bel Air. Special because the menthol's right.
You know, one of the new musical groups on the scene consists of 4 young brothers who have been scoring a resounding hit in personal appearances all across the country. They sing, and they're very fine musicians, too. But the thing that makes them so unusual is that they all have regular haircuts. And, you know, this may start a whole new trend, not only in the music business, but in barbershops all over the country. Here they are right now, so won't you greet them warmly. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 Fuller Brothers.
Excuse an expression I use. I'm in love. 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 Beat the drum, blow the horns, let the golden wedding bells chime. My heart's aflutter. I'm walking on air. I'm in love for the very first time. Turn me loose, set me free. I've no use for reason or rhyme. I'm hazy, crazy, but what do I care? I'm in love for the very first time. I thought that I was freer than a birdie in the sky. Then you walked by, and then before I knew it, I was really going crazy like a fish on a hook with that dreamy faraway look. I'm as mad as a hatter, but what does it matter? Let me live and love and laugh and be merry. I'm in love for the very first time. I you're nobody. Until somebody loves you. So go out, look up out, and find yourself somebody to love.
The Fuller Brothers. The Fuller Brothers. You notice I said it twice. I didn't want to brush them off. Okay. Russ Lewis, the very fine ventriloquist, is here tonight with his little partner named Brooklyn. Now, to give you an idea of how good Russ is, he's going to be standing right here in Hollywood and throwing his voice to Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, Russ Lewis.
You like the applause?
Oh, yeah, I love it, man.
You like being in show business and all that jazz?
Oh, yeah.
Great. Now, we're going to do a little joke that I decided that we should do.
You?
Yeah. Now, this is a very nice joke, and it goes like this. What is it that's got 4 wheels and flies? You say, I give up, what is it? And then I'll give the punchline.
You're putting me on.
No, we're going to do this joke.
Now, come on, baby. You want to stay in this business? Let's make it.
Well, this is a good joke. You say, I give up, what is it? Go ahead.
That's funny?
No, see, it's funny when I do my line. Come on, you say, I give up, what is it? Go ahead, repeat it after me. I give up, what is
up?
No,
in? No, out?
No,
I gave?
No, give.
Oh, give up?
Yeah.
What is after the up?
Huh? Oh,
Is after the up?
put it together.
I gave. Give. Oh, where are they now? You're up to the up. How do you spell that?
UP.
Wait, up is after the give. Right. What's is?
After the up, is after the is. Put it together.
I give up. What is it?
Right.
I don't get it. Well, you will when I do my line. What are you applauding for? My string is sore.
All right.
Shut up, lady. Hey.
Now, if I say to you, how much is 2 and 2?
I give up. What is it?
4. Oh, that's funny, man. Wait a minute. So no matter what I say, you just say, I give up, what is it? I say, how do you feel?
I give up. What is it?
Right. How much is 2 and 2?
I give up. What is it?
4 and 4.
I give up. What is it?
Now you've got it.
I give up. What is it?
Just do that.
I give up. What is it? I give up. What is it? Now hold it. I give up. What is it? Hold it. I give up. What is it? You and I gotta hold it. I go, wait a minute.
What's the matter with you? Huh? Brooklyn boy, what's the matter with you?
I don't know.
What's the matter with your mouth?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. I couldn't get my mouth.
Did you break your string? All right.
Help me.
I'll help you. Wait a minute. I'm going to do something. Wait a minute.
That's cold.
I know. You don't have a broken string. You've got an emotional problem.
Don't swallow it.
I didn't slam it. You moved your head before I got the stupid pin back in. Look, kid, there's nothing physically wrong with you. No, you have what is known as a mental block. Yes. I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you a little bit of therapy.
Oh, no, you're not.
Wait a minute. Now, see, at the count of 5, your jaw will close. Everything will be all right. All right, here. Now, let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
Now put down your handy wandy lady booby. Now open the back of your head and let me look inside.
Wait a minute!
He got confused.
Will you hold it? Now, let's try to do the joke. What is it an elephant has that no other animal has?
They the elephants. I give up. What is it? Do you know how elephants are gray so you can tell them from bluebirds? Do you know how you kill a blue elephant with a blue elephant gun? Do you know how you kill a pink elephant?
With a pink elephant gun.
No, you squeeze them until it turns blue, and then you shoot it with a blue elephant gun.
Hey,
Hey, you two guys shouldn't be fighting. I've been standing there. You shouldn't argue like this.
Stevie, I just wanted him to say I give up. What is it? You can't say that.
Brooklyn, you have to have confidence in Russ.
What do you mean, confidence?
Well, everybody has to have confidence in somebody.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Even when I was a little boy, my father had confidence in me.
He did?
Of course he did. Really? I mean, for example, my father took one look at me in the cradle. And then he looked up at my mother, and you know what he said?
I give up. What is it?
Hey,
What's the inside story on all the major pain relievers? It's this: aspirin.
All the major pain relievers rely chiefly on aspirin. So when you want really effective pain relief, take the one that's 100% aspirin.
After 50 years, doctors still overwhelmingly recommend aspirin for nearly every kind of ache or pain. And Bayer aspirin is 100% aspirin.
Bayer isn't new. Bayer is just ahead of its time.
Hello.
Hello, I'm making a survey on laxatives.
Fine. When I need a laxative, I use Phillips Milk of Magnesia.
Yes, but what about the other kinds of laxatives? Stimulants, bulk types, lubricants?
I don't use them.
Oh, you sound rather definite.
Look, doctors recommend Milk of Magnesia more often than anything else. So I choose Phillips Milk of Magnesia. Okay?
Well, sure. I mean, that makes sense.
Our prettiest neighbor in New York is the Broadway and TV star who's here to sing for you this evening. Her great voice is matched only by her beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, the Florence who's such a lovely nightingale, Miss Florence Henderson.
Once I thought that love was meant for anyone else but you. Once I thought you'd never come my way. Now it only goes to show how wrong we all can be. For now I have to tell you every day. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh. My love is deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. My love is brighter than the brightest star that shines every night of day. And there is nothing in this world that can ever change my love. Something happened to my heart the day that I met you. Something that I never felt before. You are always on my mind, no matter what I do. And every day I seem to want you more. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh. My love is deeper than the deepest ocean,
just wonderful, Florence.
Thanks, Steve.
Just great.
Thanks.
You sound just beautiful. You can always tell a good singer around the Hollywood Palace. The cue card guys don't sing along with you. They just listen. Would you care to join me?
Why, I think that would be lovely, Steve. What's the matter? You falling apart?
No. I meant join me in a song, you know?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
No, the word around here is loverly.
Oh, lovely?
Yes.
Well, I'd gladly join you.
All right.
Follow me. Walk this way.
I don't think I better.
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air.
With one enormous chair, oh, wouldn't it be lovely?
Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of cow, Mike, and lots of eat.
Warm face, warm hands, cold feet, oh, wouldn't it be lovely?
Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still.
We would
never budge till spring crept over the windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be.
Who takes good care of me, I wouldn't it
be lovely?
Shall we have a go at it?
No, not on the palace, Steve. Cool, man. Wait till Fred and Ginger sees this.
You hear those taps?
What taps?
That's for the dance.
So lovely, sitting absolutely still.
I would, I never
Budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be.
Who takes good care of me, I wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll be right back with Phyllis Diller, Pat Anthony with his lions and tigers, and lots more at the Hollywood Palace. Lovely.
More in the Hollywood Palace.
Should a gentleman offer a lady an empty cigarette pack? Hardly. If you send us any empty cigarette pack to Swap, Box 152, New York City, we will send you a sample 2-pack of Tipperillo and Tipperillo M. They're a great change in smoking, and you don't have to inhale to enjoy them. Now that's a real offer.
You know, while you folks at home are watching a commercial, the trainer for the Lions and the Tigers, he came out and he asked me when the Lions and Tigers were going to go on, and I said, whenever they want to, you know. Anyway, he's the only man in the world who dares to get into a cage with 10 lions and 6 tigers at the same time. From the Dobrich International Circus, Mr. Pat Anthony. Now for a real moment of truth as Pat Anthony attempts the most dangerous feat in wild animal training. A lion and a tiger together in the same ring.
What's this?
Cremora.
Non-dairy creamer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always take cream in my coffee. Cream.
Cremora tastes just like cream without all the calories.
Like real cream? Looks like cream.
Tastes like cream?
Mmm. You bet Cremora really tastes like cream. After all, it's from Borden.
It's real. Real lemon reconstituted lemon juice. Real lemon juice in a bottle. You just pour. A little lemon makes practically everything in the world taste brighter. So pour on salads, in sauces, vegetables, and seafoods. Turn on drinks and tea. Love real lemon. It's real.
Turn on taste with real, real, real lemon. Love real lemon. Love real lemon. Love real lemon.
You know, one of the surprises of the year happened recently when the name of Phyllis Diller appeared on the list of America's 10 best-dressed women. I've seen her in a bikini, and believe me, she's best dressed. But she is the star of her own Phyllis Diller show. Here's that wonderful gal herself, Miss Phyllis.
Steve, you've got to be kidding about the bikini. You know, when I wear a bikini, even the tide won't come in. Actually, I do wear a bikini, but I always wear it over an old raincoat. Now I got a lot of figure problems. I wear a girdle, suppose, and a padded bra. No matter which way I fall, I've got to leave skid marks. If a thing of beauty is a joy forever, I'd say I've got about 8 minutes. I start every day with 2 strikes against me. The first thing I see is Fang, then I look in a mirror. Because, you know, Fang has that problem tooth, 2 inches long. I met him at a cocktail party. I kept trying to light it. He was so loaded, he tried to smoke it. One night, Fang got the hiccups in bed. He scalloped the headboards. And he surely got in bed with me this Christmas. That dirty. You won't believe what he did. He gave $200 to the community chest. And you know her. Tell you about my hair. It comes in 6 delicious flavors. You wouldn't believe it. My hair used to hang clear down around my shoulders till I had my scalp lifted. So one day I said to Fang, I need a new hairdresser. He put an ad in the paper. You know what it read? Wanted, straw boss. But I read the funniest ad the other day in the newspaper. It said, for sale, 7-inch TV set. Call 472-126 and ask for Squinty. You know, I got to tell you more about my hairdresser. If he had lived in the Garden of Eden, he would have insisted on being Eve. But I go along with it. The other day, I asked him to give me something to keep my hair in place. He gave me an army helmet. Look, you can't talk to a guy like that. I said, look, I am serious. What can I do to look more beautiful? He said, try switching heads with Liz Taylor. But look, I have a million excuses for looking so bad. Like, for instance, on the way to the theater today, I fell out of the car. And Fang got a ticket for littering. And my legs are so white, people think I'm a nurse. And I got more news. If skirts get any shorter, I'm going to have my legs fixed. They don't go all the way up. Listen, we're in serious trouble with necklines on the way down and hemlines on the way up. No wonder earrings are getting bigger and bigger. There's another thing. With me, wash and wear clothes are absolutely no problem. You can't tell whether I'm wearing them or washing them. Actually, there is only one woman in the world who makes me feel a little bit better about my figure. And that is my dear friend, Hildegard Klackenhammer. She's skinny, oh. Skinny. She's actually happy when she gets a mosquito bite because then she has a figure. And no matter where it is, she staples a bra on it. You wouldn't believe her. She wears suspenders to hold up her girdle. She went to a party, wore a gold lame dress, took first prize. They thought she'd come as a zipper. One night, she was over at my house, and she told me she was going to wear a strapless dress to a party. Now, I warned her. I said, do not do this. You're going to be embarrassed. She did it. She gets to the party. It's off the hip. They just thought it was an ugly broad with a very long neck. Spent the whole party lying across the buffet. Finally, somebody went over to the hostess and said, that ugly centerpiece just ate all the olives. But you know, it seems I'm all the time beefing, you know, and all that. But it isn't true. I'm happy. I shouldn't beef all the time. I'm happy because I love my work. I adore my work, except for one thing, the lights. They're far too bright. They scare me. But I'll tell you why. When I was a housewife, if I ever had this much light on me, when I woke up, I had another kid.
Phyllis, you're just wonderful. You know, it's been a ball rehearsing with you all week. You know, going out for coffee and having lunch and driving to the theater. Really.
Oh, and you even waited outside the emergency entrance of the beauty parlor one day.
Yes, and you never came out. But you know, something wonderful really did happen this week.
What's that?
Well, I'll tell you, Phyllis. I've grown accustomed to your face.
You sound like Tony Martin in a room full of mirrors.
As I was singing, you almost make the day begin.
Only yesterday, I stopped the clock.
I've grown accustomed to the tune. You whistle night and noon.
I'm not whistling. I got a leak in my teeth.
Your joys, your woes, your highs, your lows. How do you like that stock market report? That's my Dow Jones impression.
You're kidding. Why don't you try Jack Jones? I made a killing in the market.
Oh, yes?
I certainly did. I shot the manager of the A&P. He's just so bad.
You know, I never realized before what a funny song this was. There's second nature to me now, like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful you're a woman.
Will somebody please second the motion?
No hands, no hands. Don't worry, we'll go to another meeting later. It's so easy to forget.
What do you mean, forget? After spending all week together and we went out for coffee and I even promised I'd babysit.
Rather like a habit one can always break, and yet I've grown accustomed to your looks, accustomed to your voice.
I get them one way or the other.
Accustomed to your face.
Don't worry, Edie, he'll be home tonight.
Come fly with me, let's fly today. If I advise those friendly skies, would it take a holiday?
It's really happening. You're going on vacation. You chose United because we fly to all the great places, because you've heard how friendly our skies can be, and because we saved you real money on our family plan. Your travel agent saved you money, too, and he handled all the details. And now, here you are, spending all your vacation on vacation, because United said, come fly with me.
Fly the friendly skies of United.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore. On a clear day, look around you and you will see who you are. On a clear day, it will astound you clear day. You can see forever and ever and ever and ever forevermore. Thank you so much. You know, many songs have been written about the subject, man trying to conquer himself. Hundreds, possibly thousands of songs have been written on this very subject. But I believe that a very dear friend of mine by the name of Mitch Lee, who's a composer of a Broadway show called Men of La Mancha, wrote a song that kind of wraps up that whole category. In his show, Men of La Mancha, Don Quixote, who is believed insane, is locked in prison for many years. And even in his so-called insanity, he has this most unusual dream. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to run where the brave dare not go, though the goal be forever too high, to live with your heart striving upward to a far unattainable sky. Thank you very, very much. Gee, I've really enjoyed being here with you tonight on the Hollywood Palace. Good night out there. Good night.
Should a gentleman offer a lady an empty cigarette pack? Hardly. If you send us any empty cigarette pack to swap, Box 152, New York City, we will send you a sample 2-pack of Tipperillo and Tipperillo M. They're a great change in smoking, and you don't have to inhale to enjoy them. Now that's a real offer.
This is Dick Tooth Bluebell speaking. Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, Jack Carter, Bobby Doyle, Mona Falana, Carmen McRae, the Ike and Tina Turner Review, Joanne Worley, and your host, Sammy Davis Jr. This program was a repeat of an earlier telecast.
Pride, fear, and confusion are stopping 5 million disabled people from getting the help they need. So if you're handicapped or concerned about someone who is, get the help you need now by writing HELP, Box 1200, Washington, D.C. You've got nothing to lose but your disability.
Hi, citizens. I'm Louis Nye, the cleanup man. When will people give me a break? Doesn't it make you fighting mad to see litter like this? It's an eyesore, costs tax dollars, too. Every litter bit hurts you. Carry a litter bag in boat and car. Keep America beautiful.